Hey everybody, it's Gerald Rogers, founder of the Prosperity Tribe and the Live Big Breakthrough process, where I help purpose-driven entrepreneurs like yourself make more money and make a bigger difference in the world while doing what you love. Now, I'm really excited about sharing with you some real powerful principles today on how to get twice as much done in half the time. I know that seems like a hyperbole, seems like something that's far-fetched, but when you really think about it, there are so many things unnecessary in your life that are keeping you from getting the results that you want. And if you were just to simply focus on the most valuable elements, if you were to focus on the priorities in your business, in your life, you'd find that you could make a huge difference. Now, you've probably heard of Pareto's principle, which is called the 80-20 rule. 80-20 rule is very simple. There are 20% of any given activities, or 20% of any given organization that are responsible for 80% of the results. And so our goal, our mission is to really focus on what are the 20% activities that will help us get more done and to fill more of our time with those 20% activities. So I would like to introduce to you what I call the productivity planner, which include the 3 P's of prosperity. And I hope you realize the value, even though might seem simple. I hope you understand that when you follow these principles, you'll see your productivity explode. And productivity is the gateway to prosperity. So let's just jump into it and share with you some of the things that are required to get more done in less time. First of all, I want to share with you the principle about your mind and understanding the subconscious and understanding how your mind and this part of your brain called the reticular activating system is designed to help you achieve your goals. You have a built-in goal achievement mechanism in your mind. And even though sometimes you feel like you're being sabotaged or you can't achieve goals or whatever the challenge might be, when you learn how to activate and to apply the principles of subconscious success and learn how to program your mind to work for you rather than against you, then all of a sudden you'll notice that all of the resistance you've experienced in the past to achieving your goals simply fade away, and you are a goal-achieving machine, and that's what we're looking for. So one of the things that I want to share with you in relation to the reticular activating system is how your mind is always searching to answer questions that will help you get what you want. The challenge is oftentimes we ask ourselves questions that don't serve us. We ask ourselves questions such as, why is this so hard? Why isn't this working? Or what? And if you ask crappy questions, what type of results are you going to get? What type of answers you're going to get? Exactly, you're going to get crappy answers. Your mind's going to be searching for validation for why it's hard, why you can't do this, why things aren't working out. So simply shift the questions into productive questions that provide the answers that you're looking for. Well, how can I do this? How can I make this happen? How can I make this happen easier? Why am I able to do so much? And just kind of allow your mind to be searching for those answers, and you'll find those answers as well. Seek for powerful questions, and your mind will find the powerful answers. And so in relation to the productivity planner, I want to emphasize that if you can allow yourself time each night before you go to bed to program your subconscious, you'll notice that your mind, your subconscious never sleeps, and it will continue to work on the challenges, work on problems, work on achieving the goals that you set all through the night, even when you're sleeping. So you'll wake up in the morning on fire, ready to go, and sometimes you'll wake up in the morning at 2 o'clock in the morning, and you'll wake up and you'll have the answer that you've been searching for because your mind, sifting through all the files in your mind, finally found the question that you had planted in it. So my advice, my recommendation is to spend some time at night before you go to bed rather than watching Jay Leno or getting distracted watching late night news or something. Program your mind with powerful things so that it can be working for you throughout the night. So if you do this at night, then when you wake up in the morning, you'll just be on fire, you'll be ready to go. And so here are basically the 3 keys to being a power producer. So the first key is identifying what we call the projects. Now, in any given business in your life, you'll probably notice that you have anywhere from 3 to 5 projects. What I'm going to recommend is you limit the number of projects that you focus on to 3. But you identify what are the main projects that are going on, and then identify the top 5 things to move that project forward? What are 5 things that need to be done in relation to that project? Just building a checklist to say, okay, I need to call this person, this needs to be done. Oh, I need to spend time creating this. Whatever it is, identifying these 3 projects, what are 5 things that you need to get done? It doesn't need to be that day. It can just be, okay, these are things I need to start working towards. But there is so much power in getting your busyness out of your mind and getting it onto paper. So that's the first step, is identify 3 core projects and the 5 things that need to be done in each of those projects. The next key is, once you've identified that, there are always going to be people that are key for moving your business and moving your projects forward. And so I like to divide your people list into 2 different categories. The first is called the hit list, and the second is called the hot list. Now, the difference between the hit list and the hot list is very simple. The hit list are people you need to contact tomorrow no matter what. These are the people that you have to reach out to. You've got to get them on the phone. You've got to follow up with conversations or begin conversations. Whoever those people are, get in contact with them, and they are people you're going to put on high priority. This is going to happen. The hot list, on the other hand, these are potential strategic partners, people that you want to build a deeper relationship with, people that you've met at networking, you feel like, maybe they would be a good long-term contact. But the hot list are people that you just want to build a long-term plan for. Maybe you meet with them immediately, or maybe you just have them in your mind, so you think, oh, what would be a thoughtful thing that I could do? And so if you write them down, they're going to be on your mind, and when something comes up, boom, you'll be able to do that. The other thing that's interesting about the subconscious and the law of attraction is very simple. When you begin to set an intention, I want to build a deeper relationship with Garrett White, or I want to build a deeper relationship with whoever it is relevant in your business, then all of a sudden you might notice that those people start calling you. And it's really fascinating to watch when you have the intention of creating those business opportunities or those joint ventures or strategic partnerships or whatever it might be for you, then all of a sudden they begin to happen. But the challenge is, if it constantly stays in your mind among the other clutter, your mind doesn't have the ability to prioritize it and make it important. Which brings it to the third step. The third step of this, after you've identified your hit list and your hot list, is you identify the priorities. And really get clear, in the limited amount of time that you have, what are you going to get done no matter what? No excuses. This is what I'm going to focus my time on. And with priorities, you list the priorities based on, okay, this is number 1 priority. If I have to get anything done, this is going to get done tomorrow no matter what, and I'm not going to rest. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to move on to any of the other things until that's done. Now, when you apply this level of focused and intentional creation to your work, what you'll notice is you get the most important things done first, and then everything else just seems to naturally happen. But the challenge is, if you don't prioritize and something needs to get done, but you allow Facebook or Twitter or the little projects or little got-a-minute meetings that your staff or employees or family have, then all of a sudden you'll notice that you end up at the end of the day and the most important thing never even got done. So prioritize those things. The other strategy that I'm going to recommend in regards to achieving those priorities is to time block and to make sure that you dedicate specific time and schedule it in. I want you to remember this. Remember this very carefully. Success is scheduled. You put it on the calendar, put it in your smartphone, say, from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, I'm going to work on marketing for my business. At 1 o'clock, I'm going to be whatever the priorities are. And you plug them in and you time block where you have no other distractions. You're not surfing the internet, you're not browsing, you're not doing anything else that's going to be a distraction for that block of time. You're not even picking up your phone, you're not checking email, you're just, boom, you're in the zone, and give yourself time to focus. Anytime you take a distraction or check an email, studies show that it takes about 15 minutes to get you back in the flow to where you were at before that distraction. So just cut off distractions, focus on the priority until it's done, and then give yourself a break, enjoy yourself, and then move to the next one and move through your priorities in that way. So this is the productivity planner, and I've got a huge gift for you. At the bottom of the blog page that this is located on geraldrogers.com, you will find a productivity planner that I created for some of my high-level clients. You can download that and you can use that as a resource for you to print out and just use on a daily basis. I hope you find that extremely valuable. Please feel free to leave comments. Let me know what you think about this training. And above all, go out there and crush it. Make it happen. Be a prosperity producer. Use these productivity principles to get more done in less time. And above all, remember, you have one life to live. Live big.